Hey, good morning. It is Tuesday, November 18th. It is 7:22 a.m. Central Time. So, fun thing that's happening right now is it looks like Cloudflare is having some problems, and so a bunch of things are not working. That'll be fun. So this will be kind of short since a lot of the websites that I use are not accessible right now. Um, so just looking at the calendar on TradingView, it looks like we have some export import prices that are going to be released here. So that'll be, I'm not sure if that's good or bad. And then later today we have um, some Fed speakers and some other things that I don't necessarily pay attention to too much. So we'll just kind of keep an eye on that, but it is what it is. I guess we can close that here. And then just kind of looking at price here. So NASDAQ, we have just kind of gone and kind of eked out and swept out the low of Friday. So that is interesting. Kind of signals that we may want a little bit lower. Let's see if we can go after this next low, which, it's very plausible. And let's see if we can break the high. So I'll put my alerts there. So that's kind of what I'll be watching, see what's going on. Same thing on the SPY. Russell seems to be leading us down. So Russell is cleanly going down, which is interesting, breaking all the support, coming back to this 2344 level, which coincides with, um, what is this, February? Yeah, which coincides kind of back to the initial like pre-sell off before the tariff news type of thing. Um, so that is kind of interesting. So we'll see, and then Dow, selling off a bit. We'll just see if it kind of gets there. I'm really curious if Dow can get to this 4,500, 45,000s. Um, if we could do that, then maybe the ES can get all the way back down to here, 61. And maybe the NQ can get to this 22,500. That would be pretty crazy, but let's see. So keep an eye on that. VIX is kind of turning up, so but not crazy though. So we'll see what's happening there. Dollar's kind of just hanging out here in this, I guess, resistance level. You can call it. Treasury note yields kind of holding up here, and then gold. So gold is, I mean, it might be time actually. So we got that sweep. It's been kind of selling off. Maybe a nice little punch up back up to here, and then maybe it might be time. So that is something I'll keep an eye on. And actually, let me just look at this really quick. So it looks like, ooh, this actually might be the time. So for me, this purple candle means that we're about to cross over that zero mark when it comes to CVD. We did close below HMA. We got CVD is turning red here. So I think today I'll be watching this very closely. Let's see if we can kind of push up to at least the high of this candle and kind of see how we go, but could be something there. And we'll watch that. And then quickly on the mega tech. So we got Apple kind of near highs. We got Microsoft near supports. Um, yeah, pre-market near support. We have Amazon closed that gap and went down a little bit more. So that is something to watch. We got Google broke new highs. So there you go. And just kind of holding up there pre-market. We got Meta falling over a bit more. We got Nvidia. So tomorrow is earnings. So today will be kind of telling if we can go up or down. So let's see. Tesla, I don't know, it doesn't look good. So let's see how that goes. And the, yeah, you look at the Qs. like a lot more red closes. Down, 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 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 green closes in this whole cluster, but a lot of down. So that is interesting. We'll keep an eye on that. And then our mega spy. So we got Broadcom is holding up. We got Berkshire holding up. JP Morgan Chase holding up. LOY holding up. Visa kind of breaking down. Broke all that support. So let's see. Netflix. Netflix is 109. Oh, I thought this was 1,000. For some reason, I was always thinking this was 1,000. It's interesting. Yeah, let's see. Still think 100's in play. And then we got Costco. Maybe I was getting these two mixed up. Costco still at support, and then SPY looks similar to the Qs to me. So there you go. And then so let's see so electronic trading hours here. So for ES, I mean, we're down. Let me see if we can get back to the 6671, see what we do. And also just the low. That's really what I'm watching right now. And then same thing on the Qs. I think I have my alerts already on the low. Oh, I don't. So on the low here. And then on the high. Yeah, so I think I'll be watching that. I guess the other, yeah, I'll just be watching the low and the high and then just seeing what things look like. Regular trading hours. For gold. Now gold is fun. I would love a push up back into, I mean, previous day high would be great because that would be super nice entry. But maybe back to this cluster, let's say this 4080s, 4078. See if we can push up there and may entertain going lower. So that is something I'll pay attention to. And then obviously the low. Cool. Well, that is it for me. So I'm just gonna, it feels like down is the way today. So open to being surprised. I mean, I don't really, I didn't see anything on news today. And then tomorrow we got building permits and things. NVIDIA earnings is the only thing that could really sway us, I think. So we'll just kind of see. But yeah, I think it feels like down's the way today, but always open to being surprised. I think just looking at the daily, even on this, looking on the daily, we get the EMAs kind of turning red, right? And so when it does that on the daily, things do kind of sell off, right? Like turning red kind of sells off. Like here, not so much. Turned red a little bit, but it turned. Turned red a little bit, kept going a little bit, then we turned red a little bit, down, up, down, down. So it doesn't happen all the time. But like there could be a little bit more downside. I'm not saying there's a lot. So we'll just kind of see. So I'm going to keep all that in mind. But yeah, it's at the beginning of it. So maybe there's a little bit more, at least down to here, And I think if you were really going to defend, like if you were one of the really smart people who bought all of this on this flush, and if you were still long, if you're still in play here, maybe you want to defend this low. Like this is like the low to defend, I think. But in my mind, it's like this zone right here is very much in play, I think. Like if you wanted to come take those wicks out and then bounce back up, I feel like that's very plausible at this point. So we'll be open to that. But also open to us pushing higher. I mean, there's a lot of room up here. Like there's a lot of room up here and it would still be bearish, right? So if you were short, wanted to be short, you could wait all the way up to here and, to that wick. And then you could still be looking for downside. So open to both. Um, and we'll just kind of see how we go. All right. Well, that is it for me. Good luck and don't get caught.